This is NNC, Neural Newscast, online at nnewscast.com.
Thanks for joining us for this Neural Newscast deep dive. I'm Lena, your culture correspondent, and alongside Sophia, your weather reporter, we're about to uncover some intriguing stories. On this day in 1517, Martin Luther made his revolutionary ideas public, sparking debate and setting in motion profound changes in religion and European society.
That phrasing always strikes me, made his revolutionary ideas public. It's concise, but it hints at a cascade. As someone who thinks in systems, I see how a single act can disrupt established patterns.
Exactly. What fascinates me is the cultural ripple. An intellectual act becomes a social movement, reshaping communities, art, worship practices, the whole cultural fabric.
From a weather perspective, it's like a sudden shift in the stable climate pattern. Once new energy is introduced, the system reorganizes. Sparking debate captures that immediate turbulence.
And setting in motion profound changes points to long-term transformation, not just a single dispute. Artists, writers, and ordinary people reinterpreted what faith and authority meant.
There's that mix of predictability and surprise. Debate was likely, but the scale of change is harder to forecast. That tension between intent and consequence is compelling.
It also shows how communication works. Turning private conviction into public discourse is performative, and that act opens the door to wider participation.
Right, and once ideas go public, they collide with the conditions of the time. Social networks, information technology, people's readiness to engage. So the moment had to be receptive.
The wording does a lot. Revolutionary signals challenge, and public marks the shift from personal theology to collective debate. Fuel for artistic reflection for decades.
And sparking debate emphasizes process over resolution. As a scientist, I appreciate phrasing that leaves room for complexity.
In a sentence, you get an origin point that catalyzes discussion and, over time, transforms practices and belief systems across Europe.
It's concise history that sketches a chain reaction. Public ideas, debate, then profound societal change. You can almost map the wake from that one act.
We'll be right back after this short break. Today, we celebrate the birthdays of Michael Landon, 1936, John Candy, 1950, and Peter Jackson, 1961.
Michael Landon jumps out, actor and director best known for Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven. You wanted to dig into his life and achievements, right?
Yes, Landon's career is fascinating. He moved from youth star roles into a kind of moral storyteller for television, writing and directing, as well as acting, shaping how mid-century America imagined family values on screen.
He cultivated a specific tone, warmth and earnestness, and carried it behind the camera too. He didn't just perform, he shaped narrative and character arcs himself.
Exactly. That authorship is part of his legacy. He created TV spaces where domestic struggles and moral choices were foregrounded, influencing later family dramas and what audiences expected from emotional storytelling.
There's a technical layer as well. He staged scenes for intimacy, used close-ups, kept dialogue simple and direct, small choices that made characters feel accessible.
He blended popular appeal with a didactic impulse, and while that can be tricky, his earnestness often translated into comfort. He became a cultural touchstone for generations.
And beyond the on-screen work, the volume he wrote and directed reminds us he crafted the whole package. Story, tone, pacing, something not every TV star attempts.
There are lesser-known aspects, too. The tidy family values on screen, sometimes contrasted with off-screen complexities, which adds human texture, an artist wrestling with the themes he presented.
That tension makes his work richer to revisit. You see intentions and contradictions, and why audiences kept returning to his stories for reassurance.
Culturally, his shows were communal touchstones. People swapped thoughts about episodes at dinner tables and workplaces, television as a shared moral forum.
And that relevance persists. Contemporary family dramas that aim for sincerity and heart trace a line back to his formula of earnest, character-driven storytelling.
His legacy, then, is less about a single performance and more about the shape of televised empathy he helped institutionalize, a lasting imprint on how we expect television to reflect and soothe everyday life.
It's striking that someone known for comforting narratives also reshaped the production role of actors in television, leaving a creative template that still influences how shows are made and felt.
So celebrating Michael Landon today is a chance to reflect on that imprint, the way his storytelling style influenced viewers and creators, and why those stories still resonate. Stay with us, more deep dive exploring coming up.
Stay ahead with NNC, Neural Newscast. Subscribe, share, and revisit our archives at nnewscast.com.
And we're back with more from Neural Newscast Deep Dive. In 1778, fashionable women of Paris never went out in blustery weather without a lightning rod attached to their hats.
What an image! Parisian women literally fastening lightning rods to their hats in 1778. A fashion meets physics response to blustery weather.
It reads like both a statement of style and a safety measure, a precise habit anchored to one city and year.
Exactly. And the fact it centers fashionable Paris in 1778 makes the practice feel distinctly temporal and social.
The juxtaposition of elegance and practical precaution is what stands out. The lightning rod becomes part of the ensemble rather than mere equipment.
And note the trigger. Blustery weather prompts the behavior, a clear link between conditions and choice.
There's also something culturally revealing about a fashion community adopting a visible protective device that year.
Yes, the specificity of the year and place gives the practice cultural weight. It's not vague. It's situated in 1778 Paris.
The phrase "never went out" underlines how consistent the custom was among that group during blustery days.
That insistence, never, suggests it was an established norm, not an occasional eccentricity.
And describing them as fashionable women frames it as both style and social signaling in that moment.
Stack those details. Fashionable women. Paris, 1778, blustery weather, lightning rods on hats, and you get a crisp historical snapshot.
It's compact, but it tells a layered story about aesthetics, risk, and social practice in a particular time and place.
Right. Each element matters, and together they deliver the complete picture. That's all for this Neural Newscast Deep Dive. On behalf of Lena and me, I'm Sophia. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to Neural Newscast. Stay informed, stay curious, find our full archive at neuralnewscast.com. Neural Newscast fuses real and AI-generated voices for fast, quality news. AI creates, humans review. We aim for accuracy, but errors can happen. Verify key details. Learn more at nnewscast.com.